Hey, boys and girls, welcome back to Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. In the last episode, we began our journey into the not-so-papery-filled world that we've been so used to up to this point, with the journey of not just Mario, but Luigi as well, only just beginning to save the lost voice of a now explosively vocal Princess Peach, as well as teaming up with their arch-nemesis, the Koopa King himself, Lord Bowser. The voyage into the Bean Kingdom to avenge the princess continues. The only thing is, why in the world is Cackletta and Fawful stirring the pot between two seemingly peaceful kingdoms? So, with that being said, honestly, we're just really getting into the game now, since the last episode was really more of the intro of the story than, well, the main game itself. So with that being said, we're now officially starting the main story of our story. And honestly, it should be quite fun, honestly, since I do hold these games in very, very high regard. Just in general, I really do enjoy every single one of the Mario and Luigi games. And there's even a Paper Mario one, which is pretty cool. So, honestly, there's definitely a lot we can do with these series. And I did do what I promised. I did look into speed and stash. I was right on stash being crits. And then speed is just meaning that you attack faster in a battle, and it's just for initiative, basically. So, it could be good, it could be bad, depends on what you're really fighting, to be completely honest. But with that being said, it looks like we got Bowser in a cannon here. Let's go check him out and see how he's doing. And hopefully, we can help him out a little bit, since we are technically on the same side at the moment, even though his reasons for helping Peach are less than good, but it is what Bowser would normally do, though, since he wants us to save Princess Peach so, well, he could kidnap her again. But he can't do that with her explosive dialogue at the moment, so it is Bowser, though, let's be honest here. At least it fits him.
Hey Mario, great time. Use a hand here. I'm kinda stuck. Look, keep that jokes to yourself. You're not funny. Just get me out of here.
Yeah, we can help, never mind.
Why could it be that Bowser, the great Koopa King, has fallen into my cannon? Yuck. How amusing.
Hello?
Who dare speak to me so?
Yuck. I am Tallstar, the great and famed King of Stardust Fields. I've heard tales of you, but you aren't very impressive in person. Yuck.
Okay.
Yuck. If you want me to get him out of there, little people, you must pay in coins. I will set him free for all of your coins. And I'll even keep this most embarrassing incident a secret.
What? That's not fair.
Poor Bowser. He's a big lovable oaf, even if he's a bad guy.
Pardon me, I'm not sure I've heard you correctly. Just now, you'll give me all 119 of your coins.
Sure. You can have them. Hopefully you'll take them. So, what do you think about them? Are they good? Good payment, hopefully?
Yuck. Why, these are Mushroom Kingdom coins, aren't they? This is a Bean Kingdom. I suppose I'll have to calculate the value in the local currency. Let's see, today's exchange rate, 119 coins are worth 10 Bean coins. Well, sorry, but for only 10 coins, I can't guarantee the secret won't slip out. Yuck.
Okay, then.
Yes, that means I'll need an additional 100 Bean coins. Go find them in Stardust Fields, and bring them back to me. Then I'll help your Koopa King.
Okay. Well, I guess, well, he opened up a bridge for us, so I guess that's where we're going. Look around Stardust Fields and find... Oh, wait, no, this is him.
Look around Stardust Fields and find me 100 coins. You can find them in blocks or win them in battles. Check your menu to see how many you have.
Okay, fair enough. We'll see you later, King of Stardust Fields, I guess you could say. But, okay then, Tallstar. Interesting name there, bud. But, we'll definitely try that. But based on what he said, we gotta get ourselves some coins, so honestly, the best way we could do that is, well, beating up enemies and finding whatever we can find, in the outside world, basically. Which isn't that hard. Honestly, just gotta look around for it and do what we can. Honestly, it shouldn't be that hard. And as we can see, there's quite a lot of places where we could get items or anything we might need. So I don't think it's going to be that hard to get the coins that we're going to need for the near future. But already got a decent amount actually just now. Anything else we could do here? Not seeing any way to get up there though. So it looks like we'll have to come back this way somehow. So I guess we'll just keep going to the right. Shouldn't be too hard, honestly. Oh, looks like we got a big coin block here. Try and get as much as we can. I don't know if those are always timed or not. I always thought they were timed in the like distant past. I still do in a way, but I'm honestly not sure if there's like a set amount of coins inside each one of those blocks or not. I really do think that it's probably not the case, but I do believe that there might be more to it than what I honestly think. Because the thing is sometimes it feels like you get more coins from those blocks, and then sometimes you feel like you get less coins than you should have. So, I don't know if it's, like, a set, like, ratio or something like in the code or something like that, but I always feel like you never get the same amounts from those blocks ever, no matter what playthrough you do or whatever. But, decent level there, actually, to be completely honest. Well, let's see here. I honestly want to build more on the side of getting crits and strength at the moment, just because we don't really need anything else at the current moment. But that doesn't mean that we can use anything else. We're still getting 3 from that. And then are we still getting 3? Yeah, 3 still in there. So it's still worth trying to pull for power. But we only got 1. Unfortunate, but it's still something. It feels like another thing is that the strength also increases depending on your level advantage as well, on top of the enemies as well. Because we barely got an upgrade there, and we still did quite a lot of damage to these enemies for getting a action command, but it's still, it's interesting. It definitely feels like the strength multiplies heavily based on your level compared to the enemies, which I believe these enemies are level 1, so would make sense, but yeah, it's definitely interesting. I'm pretty sure we're still getting 3s with power there, and we're still getting a 3 in there as well, so both Mario and Luigi are still able to get 3s. The thing is that no matter what, depending on how many strength or whatever you get, or whatever number you get, it lowers the amount in there, so eventually we're gonna have to try and like kind of mess with what we can do in order to kind of get the, well, what we want to get out of certain things as much as possible. But it really depends on how we level up and how lucky we really get, let's be completely honest. It's hard to explain it, but every level is going to change that little 1 to 3 modifier. I think it can go to 4, depending on how much you've upgraded that certain stat, but the stats get better the higher level you are, the lower you are in a certain stat, is what I'm trying to say. So, we want to try and avoid some stats for a little bit, and then go into them later, is what I'm trying to say, I guess. But, at the same time, you still want to get every single stat that you can, as much as you possibly can. And try not to get low rolls as well, because the low rolls can hurt eventually. But bike pads, hold on the control pad, left or right, to go in that direction, then press A, B, A, B, A, B. Okay, seems easy enough. Okay, let's get on the bike pad, and let's make our way to the left, since that's where it wants us to go. Seems easy enough. Okay, let's get Luigi in position, so we can get... Okay, that didn't count. I don't know how that didn't interact with Mario there, but still got some decent coins out of that. Looks like we're done with this side. How many coins are we actually already at? We're already at 50. Okay, well, we're doing pretty good then. Not bad at all. Already basically halfway to what we need. Ooh, a syrup. That's pretty nice. That's for our badge points in this game, so I'll definitely take that. Stardust Fields, Area 64. Area 64, you say? And another one of these star panels. Oh, with somebody inside of it. Hello.
Sergeant Starshade, Shooting stars we just witnessed were an alien bombardment, perhaps. In the name of the Starshade Bros, we will find the alien scum and will rue the day.
Well, they look very similar to us, but not at the same time. They're like toad versions of us.
General Starshade, sir. I have confirmed the presence of a suspicious unknown entity. It is a vivid green color that pierces the eye.
Yeah, sign confirmed. However, I see not green, but red. Urgent pursue, additional visual contact immediately.
Hello. It's like staring into a mirror, but not at the same time. But they're not really toads, are they? Based on their kind of like body, or like just in general how they look in general. More like, well, they did say something about sergeants. They look like kind of like toad sergeants, which is kind of interesting.
Oh, incredible! It is none other than Mario from the Mushroom Kingdom.
Luigi sighting confirmed.
Sergeant Starshade. Change of mission. Objective. Obtain autograph stat.
You want autographs?
I see. Incredible to think Princess Peach's lovely voice is in the hands of some foul enemy. Her voice must be recovered, no matter what it takes. Priority 1. Sergeant Starshade. We must provide as much field support as we can.
Very well. We Starshade Bros will teach you about the secrets of Bro action. Master Mario, Master Luigi, special Bros action training shall commence immediately. Are you ready to undergo training? Sure. Bros actions, you say? Well, here we go. The very special abilities of, the Mario Bros in this game when it comes to kind of like your partner abilities in Paper Mario. This is basically your partner abilities in Mario and Luigi. And you're gonna get a lot of them, I will be honest there. So, this is our very first one though, which is pretty cool. When you wish to jump to the high ledge, Luigi can jump on Mario to perform a high jump. First press L button to choose your high jump. Okay, easy enough. Press the L button, then change it to high jump. Okay. Then press B to jump. Okay. Easy enough. At the moment you jump on him, press B button again. And then you can jump on high ledges. Okay, seems easy enough. See, you can jump higher than you can on your own. Indeed, it's jumping synergy. Do you require another explanation? Nah, we're good.
Very well, Luigi. Then use this high jump so you just learn to reach the ledge on your right.
Okay, jump on up, and like so. Easy peasy. Excellent work, men. If you use your high jump, you can climb ledges that you could never climb alone.
Now press start change positions, Mario, sir. You must move to the rear.
Okay, seems easy enough. So basically, we just got an ability for basically Mario and Luigi, which is pretty good, honestly. And I didn't get to read that. Okay, I'm gonna guess what he just said there, but it's about spin jump for sure.
And when you're in this position, you can press the L button and then press B. And you should be able to perform a spin jump. Press B to jump.
Okay, seems easy. There's honestly only so much I could say about a tutorial.
See, you're on piggyback. Now if you press the B button once more, two of you spin through the air together.
Which is pretty cool, honestly.
Press the control pad while you're spinning and to move through the air.
And just like that, we can get to a not so accessible area, which is about, well, I actually don't know the timing of how long you can stay in the air, actually. Oh no, that's the other one. It is possible to use a spin jump to jump across wide valleys and dangerous pits. Do I need another explanation? Nope, we all good.
Very well, Mario. Use your spin jump to reach the ledge on the right.
Okay, swap over to Mario. Get ready to get onto Luigi's little shoulders, or his hands, honestly, and spin on over. With basically a really small, but very helpful jump, which can definitely come in handy to get into places that aren't as easy just by jumping normally.
Excellent.
Okay. Well, cool. Seems like we got everything we need. C boys action that the real member performs using the B button are called bruise actions. Press the L button to choose an action, and the B button to perform it. Remember that. There are more actions that the brothers like you can, but only brothers like you can perform.
Training complete.
Ready to return? Yes, I am pretty much ready.
Excellent. Now, Proving Grounds, time has come to show you the fruits of your training. You must use a high jump and sprint jump. We just taught you. Reach flag way up there. Good luck, soldiers.
Okay, reach the flag. Seems easy enough. Let's look at this real quick. Stardust Fields Area 60. Oh, we already read that. I thought we didn't read that. And it looks like, yep, just what it basically said. I was just making sure it was anything different. But let's make our way on up to, well, where they want us to go. And then figure out from there what we need to do next. Which shouldn't be too hard, honestly, since it's a pretty easy ability to use. Okay, we got a mushroom, which is always nice. And there we go. Checkpoint, we already made it.
Incredible. Master Mario, Master Luigi. You truly are super brothers. I salute you.
Thanks. You have perfectly mastered the high jump and spin jump.
Master Mario, Master Luigi, may your mission be successful. Good luck out there. Move out.
Move out indeed. We'll definitely see you guys again sometime soon. 100%, there is no way around that. But honestly, pretty funny little interaction with those two for sure. But let's continue our little adventure to hopefully finding more of what we need to find, which is those Bean coins. And honestly, shouldn't be too hard with all the stuff we now have. Honestly, I think the fighter flies are harder to dodge than the bill blasters here. Well, I said that and then I messed up because I jumped too early, but that's mostly my fault. But yeah, I definitely think anything that runs you slowly in any Mario game seems to be more of a thing that you kinda are gonna have a harder chance at dodging, in my honest opinion. May not be the case for everybody, but for me personally, when it comes to it, because sometimes you can't guess how they're gonna run at you, because they will change their speed on you in an instance at some points, which is something that happens in not just Paper Mario, but these games as well. As you can see, sometimes they do a one jump and then they do a quick jump all of a sudden. So definitely not friendly little bugs, that's for sure. But we definitely want to get rid of these fighter flies though. Then we just need to honestly make sure we jump over the bills or jump on top of them, and we should be fine other than that. Messed up the action command, but it still was enough damage. Okay, just jump over the bullet bill. Hopefully, well, thankfully we don't have to worry about them blowing up on top of us, but definitely, I'm pretty sure there is versions in, maybe not this one, but I believe in one of the future installments of this, do have ones that will blow up on top of you if you jump on top of those guys. So, we probably should get more trained on jumping over them completely, but at the same time it also helps us get better at counterattacking at the same time. So, depends on how it works for you, honestly, with it when it comes to that kind of stuff, I guess. It's more of like whatever your cup of tea is when it comes to that. Because depending on how it is, it really depends on what you think you're going to be running into, for sure. And then how confident you are on fighting certain enemies. And there's always going to be an enemy or two that you won't feel confident fighting. There's always that one in any game. And that happens with literally every single video game anybody plays. So, yeah, definitely, eventually we will run into some enemies that I will definitely not have the easiest time, messing around with, but maybe we'll have very little of them, you never know.
Mario and Luigi, over here, sirs.
Looks like our buddies are back, and it looks like we'll see them anytime we go to a star location now.
This is an emotional reunion, sirs.
Yeah, I guess we just saw you though, so don't know why it's emotional. By your leave, there is something we completely forgot to mention to you earlier. What's that?
Affirmative. See, when you master a technique in the field, you can also use it in battle.
Okay. Since you have mastered the high jump and spin jump, you can now use these techniques in battle. Oh, cool.
We must confirm technique, mastering combat simulation.
Oh, that's quite a lot of, fly fighters, but, yeah. You sure you need that many for teaching us how to use, a bro's action in battle? That's quite a lot of them, and oh, we're only fighting one of them. Okay, that one's gonna get literally mauled. But,
Proceeding with Bro's attack tutorial.
First you can see in Mario's command options. Okay, Bros. We saw that a little bit, I just didn't bring it up. Because it does pop up before this, which is I noticed for a second, but I didn't feel like we needed to use a Bro's action on lower tiered enemies. The thing is Bro's actions are really... You really don't want to use them unless you're facing an enemy that's either really strong, which I mean field enemies that are really strong, or bosses. Or mini-bosses at that. Either one of those three is really when you want to use these. But they can be good in situations where you feel like you're gonna go down, and you don't have a way of recovering from it. Say like, you don't have any 1-ups left, it's just Mario left and Luigi's on the floor, and you don't feel confident in surviving. You can use... Well, you can't really use a Bro's action in that case, but... mostly, if Luigi or Mario's really low, and your other bro is low as well, and you need a quick way out of a fight, or you're trying to get away from fights as fast as possible, to get out of a sticky situation, basically, is what I'm trying to say. I don't know why I said it when one of them's down, because you can't use it with the other one down, but, yeah, definitely, they're more situational than you just want to use it on an enemy like this. Because this is not the best explanation to use it on an enemy like this. Because this one you can beat in 2 jumps and it's over. There's a new attack command called Bro's attack. Okay.
Bro's attacks are duo techniques, in which Master Mario and Master Luigi attack together.
Okay, seems easy enough. When you choose this command. Okay. See Splash Bros. Your list of Bro's attacks appears. Okay.
Okay, let's see you attack Mario.
Okay, so let's select Splash Attack, and let's fight off with this Fighter Fly.
As you can see here, it's grown dark.
Immediately after the light fades, you'll see a button input icon, but do not worry, things move in slow motion during button input. Okay, and then you press A here.
As you can see, not only do you move slowly, but the icons are clearly displayed.
Press the button, please.
By the way, if you hit the command exactly, something like this will appear.
Okay, which it said okay. And actually, there are multiple Bro's attack action commands, so on to the next one. This time, check the timing and press the button on your own. Okay, that would be Luigi there. And that would be Mario there.
There's one more command. It's the last one, but it's most important. You nail this action command, it will add up to the success of your earlier action commands, and inflict incredible damage. Press the button now.
Okay, great. We got 14 damage. That's how Bro's attacks work.
Next I will tell you about the modes in Bro's attacks.
Okay, modes you say. Modes are the difficulty levels on the Bro's attacks.
Modes can be changed.
Okay. That's something I didn't know about. This is actually something I don't think I've ever paid attention to.
Just press the R and L buttons.
Okay. Seems easy enough.
Here. To change the modes.
Okay. Mode 2 is without slow motion. Mode 3 is without button icons. Okay.
Once you master action commands, try different modes for a greater challenge.
Succeeding in the most difficult mode will benefit you greatly. Master Mario, Master Luigi, good luck. Once you succeed enough times, you may be able to devise some new advanced commands. Advanced commands, you say? Okay.
Advanced commands are methods that further evolve your actions. When you learn one of these, one of your view will flash, and you both will understand. For now, just master the basic action commands. First attack training is complete.
Oh.
Almost. Lastly, I shall explain pros points. You must use pros points to execute pros attacks, so use your points wisely.
Which, I guess, I did call it badge points in the last one, but yeah. Technically, same, letters go into it, BP, but, they are different abilities entirely. But, technically, badges are a thing, but badges aren't at the same time. What badges are basically in this game are your... I know there is something. There's something very similar to a badge in these games. I forgot what they are, though, but there are badge-like items in these games. I just forgot what they are. I think it's... No, maybe not beans. I know beans can increase your attack and your ability stats, because you can find random items in the ground. That is something you can do. But, there is something like a badge in this game. I just don't remember it off the top of my head. Maybe, I don't know if it's in the first one, actually. But I do know it's a thing.
Here ends the pros tag list, really.
Okay, well, cool. Thus we can officially confirm that these field techniques are indeed executable in battle.
Proper planning and preparation will ensure your safety throughout your journey. We wish you luck. Move out.
Move out indeed. Oh, we'll see you later. Sergeants, but, interesting characters, that's for sure. Definitely interesting. Nothing going on up there, so I guess we just make our way back down. And then it looks like we got some more fly fighters down here. Let's try and get as much as we can out of these guys, since there's no reason not to fight them. And honestly, the extra experience we gain will always come in handy, no matter what. So, probably best if we do try and get as much as we can from these. Because the only thing is no matter what, as long as we fight these enemies, the stronger and stronger we'll get, and the more prepared we will be for any kind of mini-bosses, or, like, endgame bosses, or anything in general, just bosses in general. So, we definitely want to be prepared, because this game can be a lot tougher when it comes to bosses, just due to the dodge mechanic in this game. So, we do want to be very much prepared as much as we possibly can at points, because the game will get harder and harder faster than Paper Mario did. But Paper Mario also got hard at points, but the thing is, Paper Mario, you could prepare for it much earlier. But this game is definitely based off of luck and skill, just due to the level up mechanic in this. Because the other one, you could choose what you want. This one is not really like that. You hope and pray with your choices, basically. But, yeah, it's definitely up in the air when it comes to that. I might actually go for some BP here, actually, to be honest. And 2 is not that bad. It's in between 3, so it's better than nothing. It's better than getting a 1. So I'll definitely take me a 1, at least a 1 extra than a 1. So that'll definitely come in handy, though, just in case, because we don't know when we'll be fighting our first boss, but we definitely do want to be prepared for a boss in the near future, of course, since it can happen at any point. And these games are definitely more like that when it comes to bosses, because Paper Mario, you know when they're going to come, or at least, like, you can kind of get a feeling of when one's going to happen. But in these games, it's more of, you want to be prepared for one, and just in case if one does end up happening. Obviously, there's going to be, like, end areas for chapters and stuff like that, but, which will be obvious, but I do remember there being some interesting, areas, like, maybe not in this one, but I really don't remember the areas in this one at all. I'm just remembering, like, ones like, Dream Team, for instance. I remember Dream Team having some interesting spots where bosses could spawn. But let's see here. Don't really need turn initiative. I would like some more strength on Luigi, and there is a 3 in there, so it's worth going for. Hey, we actually got it. Isn't that... I think that was twice in a row for Luigi, actually. I'll take that, because we got 3 on Luigi before, and 3 again, but that was in the last one, but still, I'll definitely take me an extra 3 on Luigi. And, ooh, Luigi got hit there. Hopefully he gets back up. If he gets initiative, he will actually stand back up for, which he did, thankfully. Okay, good. That's really good for us. So that ended up being better than anything bad. Nothing bad happened for me falling over there, but we don't want to do that. That's something that could really get us hurt, depending on what we're fighting. And that could be pretty bad against an enemy that has high attack. Because that's where that stuff is more dangerous than than anything, honestly. Because the thing is you want to always get the initiative, but you'll always want to get the initiative right. And if you don't get the initiative, then obviously one of your partners is going to fall on the floor, get smacked by an enemy for free, maybe twice, or maybe 4 times, depending on how many enemies are there. And if you're slower than all the enemies, you're going to get hit pretty hard. And you're not going to have a fun time, let's be honest there. Because once a party member actually goes down, that's when defenses actually get the toughest. And I'll only bring that up because we'll eventually run into it anyways, but the game doesn't need to explain it for me to bring this up. So, when your party member goes down in this game, well, in order to defend your party member that is fallen onto the floor, you need to actually pick them up, and you have a slower jump to dodge. So basically, you gotta hope that you can really time your jumps with a slower jump. So basically, Mario will pick up Luigi, or Luigi will pick up Mario, and then try to proceed to either use their hammer or their jump attack to jump over an enemy that is moving at them at normal speed. So, yeah, it can definitely be pretty bad, depending on what ends up happening. And if it's a fast enemy, it's not going to be easy whatsoever. So, yeah, it's better to bring it up now, because it's going to eventually happen anyways, no matter what. There's going to be a time that I get knocked down at some point. And because we have 1-up mushrooms, I don't think we're going to have to worry about it too much at any point in the near future. But, 1 second. Okay, Mario and Luigi, I don't know what was happening there, but Mario and Luigi didn't want to jump for a second there. But, yeah, definitely, you want to be prepared, and you want to know about that. That's not something you'll know right away in any of these games if it's your first one. So because I have that knowledge already, I might as well bestow it upon you guys, so you know more about it before it actually happens, so I can more easily explain it. Because once it happens, it's going to be much harder for me, and you'll know a much more why. But let's see here. I think we should. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we have definitely more than enough.
Nick, let's see here. You now have 144 coins. Nick, it took you long enough, but well done. I'll just be taking those coins now.
Finally. Let me out of here, please.
You want out? You want me to help you? Who said I'd do that?
Then, what was the point of giving you coins?
Rock, you Wilcher.
Nick. Nick. You're not in the Mushroom Kingdom anymore. Outsiders be gone.
Well, we have a passport. We're allowed to be here, but okay then. But here we go. We got our first, actually, I don't know if this is the first mini-boss or real boss, actually, to be completely honest. But, let's see here. So we can either go for, looks like Splash Bros, we can go for the highest difficulty, and we can drop it by 1 BP, which would be pretty good, honestly. So we might actually go for that. So, you know what? Let's do it. Okay, Tolstar, hope you're ready here, bud. Okay, as long as we do it right, we should be perfectly fine. Okay, 7 damage. Okay, he's throwing something at Mario. Seems easy enough. Oop, didn't want to actually go for a normal jump there, but I think it's fine. Let's go for another Splash Bros. Just keep the damage in. Try and get... I don't know what happened there. That was not what I wanted at all.
Nick, isn't that a nasty attack? Even watching the hand I threw, won't help you.
Okay then, that was a funny face on him. But, let's see here. Bounce Bros, jump off of Mario. Okay, so basically, boom, boom, and boom. There we go. Easy peasy. Honestly, as long as you kind of understand that you press B and A with Mario, these aren't that bad, to be honest, to kind of get used to. But as long as I pay attention to his attacks, I think that's all we really need to worry about for this fight. But definitely want to be prepared just in case, because we don't know what kind of things he will actually throw at us here. Okay, so far so good though. Oop, try to go for another low blow there, but technically he's got to try harder than that if he wants to get us. Okay, so far so good. Keep doing damage. Another 5. Okay, get another 2 in with Mario.
Not bad at all. Not bad at all. But how about this?
Oop. Trying to go for both of us now. Okay. So I'm guessing we need to worry about that more often. Okay, let's go for another Bounce Bros. Try and get as much extra damage as we can here. No reason not to. Because we don't want to play nice against him if we do 2 damage.
Yuck.
Okay, don't jump. Jump on that. Okay, so far so good. Thankfully, he only attacks 1 at a time, though, which is really good for us. Because, let's be honest here, we don't want to accidentally, like that. We don't want to mess up like that. But I don't know why I really want to jump with both of them at the same time, to be honest. It's more of a thing it's more muscle memory from when I was a little kid. That's something I used to do. It's just in case. But not bad. We already got him. 30 experience for both of us, and 1 up mushroom for, well, both of us to use. Level 5 for Mario. Let's see here. 2 extra attack is always good, 3 more initiative, 2 defense, and the 1 HP and BP and stash is pretty nice. Okay, not bad. That's a pretty decent level. Let's see here. What are we working with? That is, I see a 3 in there. I see a 3 in there. And then I also see a 3 in there. Okay. Well, because I really still want to get at least a 3 with Mario, let's try and go for that. 2's fine. Okay. Well, I'll work with that. I just wanted to do that because we did BP last. So it's better to keep up the attack because there's no reason not to boost your attack. Yeah, it's good to do every other stat at some point, but you want to also focus as much as you can. Okay, we don't need to do power right now because it's 1 and 2. So we want to work on something else now. So let's see here. I think stash could be pretty good here if we can get a good roll on it, of course. Which 2 is pretty good. Okay, better than 1 and not as good as 3, but it's the best we could have gotten there, to be honest. Because there's literally only 1 3, I believe, in most of those. I believe you can get like up to 2 or 3, but that's after like 4 or 5 levels without even touching it, I think. So definitely could have been better, but I'll take 2. I'll literally take anything other than 1. Oh, that's not coming from Bowser. Oh, we're standing on a star symbol, aren't we? Which one is it though? I'm not sure, but I think it's the one that looks like Luigi.
You, sir, have been griping far too loudly for some time.
I think of that because it said sir. Yep, okay, yeah, it is him. Oh, poor poor Bowser.
Cork! Mario, Green's Dash, you gotta get Princess Peach's voice back. It's all up to you.
It's all up to us indeed. Aw, poor Bowser. Bowser really does seem like an anti-hero when it comes to stuff like that. Every time I see something like where Bowser gets like the worst possible luck in something, it makes him seem like maybe he's not as bad as he is, but he definitely is still bad. But, ooh, poor Bowser. Well, he kinda deserves it and kinda doesn't at the same time. At least he's kinda being a good guy in this one, but still. I always feel bad for him in all these games at some point. Just because he's not a bad guy at some points in like stories. You fiends? Who you calling fiends? We found you at last, you scum. What have you done with Prince Peasley? Prince Peasley? Yes, there is no mistake. You kidnapped Prince Peasley. We have witnesses. Now confess, villains. Who are you talking about? I don't even know this Prince Peasley. What's that? You say you're Mario and Luigi. Lies. All face lies. The superstars of the Mushroom Kingdom would never come here. You sure about that one? Hey, Tolstar. How you feeling, bud? You don't look too good.
Nick, yeah, I'm not lying.
Yep. Sorry, bud, but you asked for that fight.
They say they've come here chasing someone called Cackletta, and they're really, really tough.
Yep, and that's why you should never fight with us again, Tolstar. That's what you get. Oh, dear. Oh my. Oh boy. Pardon us, sirs. So sorry. See, our kingdom's, Prince Peasley was kidnapped by something. Or so recent reports out, to Hoo Village claim. We have been looking for any sign of the perpetrator. According to eyewitness accounts, the prince's kidnapper wore odd helmets and spoke of mustard and pink rats. That is all we have to go on. Well, I think I know who that is. That's definitely Fawful. Huh, but helmet is, far reach on that one. More like, honestly, jetpack, kinda? Jetpack helmet kinda thing? It's not really a helmet, though, at the same time, but it can be. It's not really armor, though, because we still did the same damage to both of them, because we could attack his old jetpack at the same time as attacking him when we did that little fight with him. But, sure. That is all we have to go on. Okay. If you come across anything, please let us know. Well, I can tell you who it is. Reopen the investigation. Okay then. I wonder, are they still in, over here? I'm kinda curious, just to see if we can follow them or not. Looks like a no. Okay. Yeah, they're definitely gone. They're not in the first area, they're gone completely. But maybe the one that actually went to town might be around. Oh, here we go. This is one of those things I was talking about. Here's where you would find, like, a bean. You'd crawl into the ground, which obviously there's going to be a crawling ability. That's where Kabu got his ability from, was from crawling abilities in Mario and Luigi games when it came to Bug Fables, since a lot of the abilities were referencing Mario and Luigi in Paper Mario games. But there is an ability that lets you go into the ground in this one, and that's how you get these things called beans. They're stat boosters for the most part, but we aren't going to go around and collecting all of them. I'll more than likely collect them in between episodes whenever we get that ability, but I don't think it's going to be for a while. I'll be completely honest. I can bring it up, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be a while. But let's see here. Hoo Mountain Trail, and as well as a opening here. Oh, hello sir. What you doing in here? We are said to be the descendants of the people who developed the Hoo civilization. This land is largely populated by the Beanish peoples, but there are other races like ours. You look like a cactus. Kind of like Cacturn from, what do you call it, Final Fantasy. Or Cactar, I think is how their name's actually. I don't know why I call them Cacturn, that's Pokemon. But, yeah, kind of like Cactar. Honestly, my first interaction with that character actually wasn't even from a Final Fantasy game, it was from the Mario Hoops game, to be completely honest, where they had the Final Fantasy characters inside the little basketball-like game. They were secret characters, like the Moogle and then some other ones, but yeah, it was definitely an interesting game. I had a lot of fun with that. A lot of the sports games for Mario, the older ones, are actually pretty fun. Even though, I never would normally play those kind of games, but when it came to the Mario ones and the Olympic game ones, I always really liked them, to be completely honest. What's going on with these guys? I wish we could stand here together forever. What about you? Ah, the waterfall's mist feels so good. My pores are partying. You guys are cactuses, so it would make sense for them to think water is a luxury. Beware of overhydration. If overdrinking symptoms appear, stomp on the victim's head. Spitting excess water on objects in this area is strictly prohibited. Okay. Okay. Well, we can make Mario drink a lot of water if he really wants to. Any reason nearby for us to do that? Maybe the fan-looking thing there? That might be what we need to use that on. Well, they tell us that for a reason, so let's see if that's where we need to go and pour some water. Because usually when they tell you to not do something, you're supposed to do it. Ooh, hello. We got ourselves a mushroom. Thanks. I'll take me one of those. But I'm guessing we need to keep going this way. Since it seems like... Oh, hello there, buddy.
Dirt, you, no matter what you hit me with, you can't knock me down, I think.
Huh. Okay then. I'll have fun there. You can keep, doing whatever you're doing over there, bud. Looks like we have nothing to do with him now, in the current moment. But it seems like he kinda gave us a hint, though. Hit him with something. We don't have anything to hit anybody with, but we will try and remember that, just in case. But, hello, what are you guys doing? Soldiers come to town. Blab Landon fails to return. The bridge suddenly breaks. I have a bad feeling about this. There could be something awful happening on the mountain. Okay. Well, it does sound like it would make a lot of sense. Because they said something about Peasley being missing. And last place I saw him was around the mountains. So, This is the home of the Hammerhead Bros. Sledge and Mallets. Right now they're out looking for rocks they used to make hammers. I'm sure they'll be back before too long. Okay. Hammerhead Bros, you say? Well, we'll definitely come back here, because that sounds interesting. Other than that, we could go for a save here. This here. Yeah, I might as well. I forget my button to actually press save is a different button than what it's supposed to. But there we go. Hoo-Hoo Village. Definitely an interesting place, for the most part. And also, honestly, I'm still liking those portraits we gave Mario and Luigi, to be completely honest. I just keep seeing it, and I just want to laugh about it. Just because being able to do, like, little poses on those pictures is pretty funny. I am tired of living in the sticks. I want to live someplace cool, where there's lots to do. Well, don't we all? That sounds pretty nice to me. But, let's look in the other house here. A lot of broken houses, though. Have you met Sledge and Mallets, the hammer-making masters? No, but we would like to meet them at some point, because you guys keep praising them. If you head left, you can climb down the mountain's base. Oh, okay. Well, it's definitely... Well, there's Fawful, so we should be getting closer to Peasley then. Unless that's him right there. Oh no, that's somebody else. Give back, Prince Peasley. Oh, well, there he goes. Hey, Fawful, long time no see, buddy.
Oh, Gak, you again. You were the pair of think rats that swooped in with the Bowser that I hate.
Yep. So, what do you got to say about that? Because we beat the last time.
Oh, hoop. I see you. While I was busy with Peasley, you have been catching me.
Yep.
I have fury. But Cackletta has already begun smearing the butter of her next tasty plan over Bean Castle. Since you two cannot make it in time, I say to you, that is better never late than late. So here is your halting place.
Okay.
I have fury. Since you will not be shattering this stone, I laugh at you trying to climb down this mountain.
Huh. Well, at least he answered on that, on Peasley, because we already knew that was more than likely him because of the Fink Rats thing. But, yeah, I don't think we're breaking through that anytime soon, with the fact that, all we really have is, jumping abilities at the current moment. So yeah, definitely not doing anything with that. But noted for later, though. Huh? You want to climb down to where there's a town? Then just keep heading left down this path. Okay, well, I didn't try to talk to you, but, that was mostly because you ran into me. But, thanks for the hint, I guess, even though we kind of already knew that. But, let's see here. I think there was another path that we missed. Yeah, here we go. Thought so. I just remembered this place being bigger back in the day, and I was right on that one. Anything down here? Ooh, this looks interesting. Hello. Ooh, lots of coins. I'll take that. no reason not to grab those, honestly. Some mushrooms. I did not see what was in the other thing, unless it was just a single coin. Definitely interesting. Anything else on the right side? Looks like just a way back up. Okay, cool. Well, because we've pretty much been everywhere else, let's go check back at that, the Hammerhead Bros place. Because the only thing that's gonna help us now is being able to have something that can break through, well, anything at that point. And, yep, here they are. Perfect.
Oh, this is the last stone.
Now we shove the true spirit of the Hammerhead Bros.
This stone all last shot.
They really are literally hammerheads. Huh. Interesting.
Horf. This stone just ain't gonna do it. We can make hammers no more.
Hello.
Mom, what do you two think you're staring at?
You and your hammerheads?
Huh, what? You want us to make you a hammer?
Please?
Hey, I know these two dudes. They're Mario and Luigi from the Mushroom Kingdom. The Jumpin' Hammer Kings.
Well, we don't have a hammer, so we can't be Hammer Kings.
Oh, you're so right, Sledge. I remember these guys. Why are a couple of celebrities like you bumming around this place, looking for a hammer?
Well, we kinda need one.
Oh hey, look, you don't have to tell us. We fully understand. Our lips are completely sealed. We'll just make what you need. We're professionals after all.
But didn't they say they can't make a hammer with, that current, rock that they just tried to break?
Oh, that's right, pros all the way. But the thing is, in order to make hammers, we need hoo-hoo blocks from the mountaintop. Since Blandon suddenly stopped coming down here, you can't get up to the summit.
Hoo-hoo blocks are hard stones hammers made. From those things can break anything. We want to climb the mountain to get some more hoo-hoo blocks, but we can't jump well enough to do it.
Okay, well, we can jump.
Oh yeah. What was I thinking? You guys are jump pros, ain't you?
So you're saying you could go to the top of the mountain, get us some hoo-hoo blocks?
Yeah, that sounds pretty easy.
That would really hook us up. If you get us some hoo-hoo blocks, we'll make you a special hammer.
You scratch our backs, bros, we'll scratch yours.
Okay, seems easy enough. But, the thing is how do we get up to the... Oh, okay, well the bridge is fixed. Well, I think we know where we're going now. That makes things 10 times easier. We're done fixing the bridge. If you're going to climb the mountain, be careful up there. Okay, thanks, buddy. We'll definitely try and be careful, because we're definitely going to start running into some new enemies. Oh, and talking about new enemies, that definitely looks interesting. Hello. Beanie. I guess you're a bean meanie. Oh, well, there it goes. Oh, and that's what I was talking about when it comes to enemies that are slow. They intentionally stand there for, like, at least 5 seconds. And sometimes you can't guess their timing. But it looks like they definitely have 6 HP. Because Mario knocked out one for instantly with 6. And Luigi did 5 and it didn't knock him out. So, interesting. Well, definitely, as long as we get the first hit, these guys are done for. Just to be completely honest, though. Because Mario one-shots them, as long as you do the action command. And these beanies, man. Okay. But I do remember these things being hard to hit, though, when it comes to counterattacks and jumping over them. And that's more of a thing that's... It's just something in general that you need to kind of... Are you running away from me? Okay, then. That was interesting. He was, like, backing up instead of coming towards me, which was weird. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay, got it. So, as long as we stay down on the floor, they actually do come at you, which is good. Because the thing is that, in order to kind of deal with certain enemies like that, you kind of have to wait them out. And that is definitely one of those enemies that you need to kind of, like, you need to wait up for them, like that. And sometimes, as you can see, they attack different too. Ooh. Whoa. Okay, then. Lucky number 11 damage. That is really good. That's insanely good. I'll definitely take me that. I actually fell off on accident there. Not really trying to do that, but That was more of my fault, to be completely honest. I accidentally walked too close to the edge. I was trying to get, like, a decent, like, kind of, like, as close as we possibly can. Wasn't that block? Yeah, it's, like, right next to here. There we go. I want to see what's in there. Ooh, syrup. Okay, worth going back down for. Ooh, forgot. We gotta swap back to Mario. Actually, I'm trying to do shortcuts with the, Luigi jump, to be honest. And I keep forgetting to turn off the ability. Okay, there we go. And just like so, back to flying around. And just like so, back to where we were. Good. And what's this say? Hoo Hoo Mountain Trail. 2 ways we can go. Either left or right. I'm gonna say let's stick to the left side, I think. Not sure if this is where we're wanting to go, but it is worth a shot to at least check out the surrounding areas, since there's no reason to, you know, completely forego checking out the other areas. And we got some moo beans. I think that's actually one of the things I was talking about earlier. Let's see if I am right on that, because if it is, I can teach you guys about them. Blended green bean and the Star Beans Cafe. Okay, it's not. Okay. Well, I was hoping it was, but it wasn't. If it was, I'd be able to tell you guys more about the beans, because beans are easier explained once I actually have one. But the thing is when we eventually get one. Any reason to go down here? No, this just takes us back to where we were. Might as well check. No reason not to. But yeah, now we know where we want to go. Definitely want to go to the right. And let's see here. We can either go right or we can go up here. Let's see here. What do you read? Whirlwind warning. If you have faith in your spin, step into the wind. Okay, we'll step into the wind if we are feeling lucky. So let's definitely do a nice spin. Okay, interesting. Well, it took us over here. And definitely seems like it did help us get a little bit closer to where we want. Okay, that looks like fire. We got dry bones of some sort over there. Definitely noted. We want to definitely be careful around that thing. Well, maybe not. You never know. But Hoo Hoo Mountain Watering Hole. Watering hole, you say? Well, worth a check for sure. Another one of those little fire-looking things. As well as beware of overhydration. If overdrinking symptoms appear, stomp on the victim's head. Spitting excess water on objects in this area is strictly prohibited. Well, if they tell you not to do something, you definitely do it. Let's get Mario to drink a lot of water, because I don't actually think Luigi can drink that stuff, to be honest. We can actually go check, since that is something I think he can still drink it. I just remember always needing to use Mario for stuff like that. But let's see here. It's worth a shot. Let's see. Yeah. Luigi definitely can't. Okay. Well, that answers my question there. But, I do know we need to go back up here for sure, though, for that other whirlwind. And if I can get Luigi to, there we go, perfect. Try and get as many of the items as we can get, because those will always come in handy no matter what. And, we got a save here. We also got an item over here. I definitely want to. It's another mushroom. Bunch of mushrooms, but less, well, mushrooms are so good no matter what. But the thing is that, at the current moment, what we really more need is, just any kind of items that'll keep us alive other than mushrooms. Because the thing is we haven't really had to use any of ours yet, and that's mostly because, obviously, prior experience with these games, and just knowledge in general, because I've played so many Mario games to the point where I'm gonna have muscle memory when it comes to some things. But, yeah, definitely for the most part, we do want to be careful with our surroundings as much as possible, while also trying to conserve as much as we possibly can as well, so we don't waste money on healing if we don't need to as well, which is good. So hoarding up as many items as we've had up to this point is definitely smart. But the thing is I think we want to keep as much money as possible for new equipment as well, so we definitely want to be careful. But I think we're going to end off today's episode here, actually. I think it's a good spot, since we've done quite a bit. Honestly, we've gotten new bros attacks, we've learned a little bit about the Bean Kingdom, We've also found out where Fawful went after we got blasted out of the sky, as well as quite a little bit of other things. So with that being said, thank you all for watching, have a wonderful rest of your day, keep being spooky. In the next episode we will be continuing our way up the Hoo-Hoo Mountain, and hopefully getting one of those Hoo-Hoo blocks, so we can finally get ourselves a hammer. But with that being said, thank you all for watching, have a wonderful rest of your day, keep being spooky, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out. Hey boys and girls, thank you all for watching today's episode. If you liked what you saw today, please leave a like and maybe even subscribe. And hit the bell notification down below. If you guys have any kind of suggestions for games, please put that in the comments down below as well. Thank you all for watching today's episode, and keep being spooky. Peace out, guys.